Okay,
Alright, so we're back. We're back.
Okay, so we were talking about the broadband.
Yes, the broadband proposal.
And I didn't want anybody to think that it's just for school kids. This is also for folks that need to work remotely.
Yeah, their jobs depend on it.
Right. If you take the Bureau of Public Debt,
Yeah.
Parkersburg, none of those folks are working.
That's true.
So they needed to work from home.
Mhm.
So what if you live somewhere where there's not broadband? It's going to be tough to work.
It's a pickle.
So, and then, the kids not being able to do, of course, and they have a lot more, JFS has a lot more flexibility and can work through, they do RFPs all the time because they work with so many different organizations and state and federal programs, so they took it upon themselves to do that. And so they asked, JFS Director Flake Fryman asked the blessing of the commissioners to work with the Southeast Ohio Broadband Cooperative to come up with a contract.
So are you guys working on that, or do you need to look over
JFS is doing that with the Southeast Ohio Broadband Cooperative.
that? Okay, so you guys approved that.
We approved it, yes, we
Okay
did.
for them to go ahead and seek this.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Gotcha. And we have the COVID task force. This is pretty routine, just federal money is being spent on various things in the county.
COVID tests. The jail is the biggest one,
Mhm.
so every time now that, here about a month and a half, 2 months ago, there was a small outbreak in the jail of COVID. The sheriff and his staff has done a great job in curbing that and taking care of it. And to my knowledge, I don't believe there's any more COVID, and he quashed that very quickly.
Okay.
So one of the protocols they've done, that he implemented, was that an inmate is taken in, whether it's temporary or whether it's going to be for an extended stay, is that they receive a COVID test. So those COVID tests are CARES Act money eligible.
Gotcha.
So that's what that COVID task force is.
And the engineer request, was that RUMA? I mean,
RUMA means Road Use Maintenance Agreement.
Okay.
So this is with Eureka Midstream, and it's actually just for use of a road.
okay.
That's where there's some work being done.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, a couple other things. We had, there was.
We did bring up one other thing back up to the agenda on the
Yes.
unfinished business. The auditor had a PILT, and that's a payment in lieu of taxes.
Okay.
The Wayne National Forest made a distribution, and that was questioned last week by the county engineer.
Okay.
That he didn't believe that the formula was used correctly in the disbursement of the school systems and to the county and such. And upon more insight into that, the engineer looked into it and stated that it was correct. So we went ahead and brought that back to the floor and approved that distribution today.
And what does that mean exactly?
In other words, when you receive tax monies, so much goes to the schools, so much goes to the county. So in this case, some might go to the engineer. So they get dispersed in different ways.
Okay.
So the engineer was questioning the percentage of those monies where they went.
Okay.
So
A payment in lieu of tax just made me think like they paid you with land instead of like money or something.
no, payment in lieu of taxes is mean they're paying money,
Yeah.
but they're paying in this case, it's a highly reduced amount.
Okay.
I believe the amount was about $31,000.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'd have to look back at last week's agenda. It has it in there. Matter of fact, give me just a second.
Okay.
Have that. This is what age 50 gets you. Fair readers.
Yeah, I know. I got some bifocals in my future.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, payments received on behalf of the Wayne National Forest. So Washington County typically receives funds each year from several sources on behalf of the Wayne National Forest. One of these is a payments in lieu of taxes program. And in 2020, Washington County is receiving a PILT payment of $31,303.15. So this will be distributed based upon prorating the effective millage for Class 2 property for V3, using all Frontier local millage, the county inside millage, and the highest township millage. The result this year is that Frontier local will receive 78.95%, the county will receive 8.55%, and the townships split 12.5.
This is from Wayne National Forest. So this is their tax money, how it gets
Well,
distributed.
yeah, it's a payment. It's not even taxes.
Right, so it's a payment instead of a tax. Oh, so it's like a agreement, like a negotiation. Like we'll
We-
pay this instead of.
The commissioners don't have a choice.
Okay. This is a national
Right.
forest, right?
So it is a privilege to have Wayne National Forest, and
It's
then
beautiful.
and they give us a little bit of money, even though sometimes it gets timbered. So okay, what else we got here?
So, well, that was most of it. But we also had the Secretary of State,
Yes.
his associate came in, or his intermediary liaison.
Liaison.
He came in, and you just briefly go over.
That gentleman's name was sorry.
You good?
That gentleman's name was Alex Pavlov, is how you pronounce that, I
Mhm.
believe. And he just came in to give us an update on Secretary of State Frank LaRose's view on elections and the agendas that they're looking at and trying to make voting, keeping it secure,
Mm-hmm.
but still making it as easy as possible. I can't emphasize enough that I know that our right as a U.S. citizen, as an American, is to vote, but it's also our responsibility as a voter to find out the policies and procedures that we go through, which you can find out at your local board of elections.
Right.
So that's huge.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to say about that?
We had a little bit of comment in public discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to do that in a separate video. I wanted to break
Okay.
that apart. But one last thing, you're competing in the 5K this weekend.
Yes, I am. I am. I'm not really competing. I'm going to
Right.
participate.
Right.
So Saturday, the Stern Wheel fundraiser
Mhm.
is registration is at 6:30, and then to 7:30, and then at 8 o'clock a 5K starts out at the gazebo on Front Street.
Mhm.
And I planned on running in that. I ran 2 miles this morning. I've
Oh.
ran about 7 miles this week, and I'll take an off day tomorrow, so I'll try to be ready tomorrow.
Carb up.
I am not competition for anybody. I just want to run it because it's just I didn't get to run any 5Ks last year, and
Right.
I'm trying to stay in good shape, and so that's what I'm doing. And it supports the Stern Wheeler.
Absolutely.
So
All right. Well, thank you very much.
you're welcome.